I don't know if this is working or not, but if so, hello, color kids! This is Katie Carty-Hiley of RainbowBrite.net. I'm upstairs and my wireless connection might not be good enough for this to fly, and I might have to move to another location in the house. But if this is working, I'm gonna refresh my computer page here and see if this is even showing up. Yeah, I think it is. So if you're seeing this, give me a like or a comment or something so I can tell that it's working. I see that 3 people are watching. Yay, maybe. And tell me if it's super choppy or the connection is horrible and I'll move. Thanks for the likes. Oh, you guys are awesome. Yay, you can see me and hear me. So cool. So I'm here today because it's Stormy Day, and Stormy Day is the best day ever. Cause yeah, Stormy was finally announced today, even though she kind of came out last week. But that was not public knowledge to most people, so today was her official announcement day. So I figured I would just jump online and try this live thing. This is my first time doing this, so please don't judge me too harshly. But in my videos on YouTube, you know, I'm known for just kind of going off on tangents and rambling anyway, so this should be easy for me. Oh, thanks for the other like. So I wrote a few notes just so I'd have a little bit of an idea of some things to talk about, but feel free to ask questions, make comments, whatever, and I'll try to respond to you guys as well. But first, well, yay, Stormy's here. And yeah, the reason I say she kind of came out last week is she showed up in stores last week, even though she had not been announced yet. But as far as the store managers I talked to knew, she was supposed to be announced last Wednesday, or I'm sorry, Thursday on the 27th. Sorry, my cat's trying to get into the video as well. But, so yeah, they went ahead and put her on the shelves, because they didn't know any better. And also, starting, I don't remember when the first fan got this, but yeah, also last week, these mailers started ending up in people's mailboxes. So if you are, oh, how much is she retailing for? She is $34.95. That's how much Stormy costs. That was for Edward. So yeah, if you are a Hallmark ground, what do you call it? I don't know. If you've got one of their little membership cards, if you're signed up for their mailing list, you get these awesome mailers in the mail, and they come with coupons. So if you are not signed up for this, you totally should, because it'll save you some money. But it also shows you things that are coming out. And look who was in there. Stormy, a Sky Dancer. So again, some people knew about this last week when they started getting their mailers and seeing her in stores. But I was sworn to secrecy, so I couldn't say anything, even though I was super happy that some of you noticed anyway. If you have been following the official Rainbow Brite Facebook page, they've been hinting at this for a couple of weeks now. They started posting weather reports, and then things were getting stormier and stormier as the time went on. So if you were reading between the lines, you probably knew she was on her way. But even still, we didn't know when, or we didn't know what she would look like, or what size she would be, or any of that. So finally we have all of our questions answered. Oh, it says my connection is weak. Let me stop talking for a second and see if it'll... Oh, thanks for the love! Again, tell me if this gets super choppy and I'll try to move or something. Okay, I'll just continue until it tells me my connection royally sucks, and then maybe I'll move. But anyway, yeah, so some of you started posting pictures of your dolls that you picked up last week on my page and on Instagram and on Twitter and tagging me and such, so thank you. It was really exciting to see you guys getting excited about your dolls, and yeah, I picked up mine in the store last week as well when I first heard that she was out. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes. So I ran to the store and picked up Stormy Sky Dancer, and I went ahead and got another Sunriser, even though I had pre-ordered her, but my pre-order hadn't come in yet. So I was like, well, I can't wait, because it's me and I'm impatient, and I wanted to do a review video of all the new dolls, so I went ahead and got a second one. So I need to contact Hallmark and see what's going on with the pre-orders, because I don't think anybody has gotten those yet. If you have, let me know. But anyway, so here she is. She's fantastic. I would love to know your opinion of her as well. Yeah, as I said in my review video of her, I really have zero complaints about this doll. The only thing about her that's not screen accurate is her hair color, but I'm not complaining about that. That was just a statement of fact, because in the show it's a lighter color. Oh, I saw another love. Thank you. Yeah, it's like a light lilac color in the show, and this is much brighter. I actually went, okay, funny story. I went looking up shades of purple because after my video, because I'd been calling it magenta the whole time, and I was like, you know, I'm not sure that was the right word, because magenta is more like fuchsia. It's more on the reddish pinkish side of purple. So I went online and was schooled in purple shades of purple. There, because apparently lilac, I was right about lilac. That is a very light color, typically. Some of the charts I found disagreed with each other, but whatever. So lilac and lavender are apparently about the same color, according to some, although some sites said that lavender is more like this color, so maybe I should have called it lavender. Although, funniest and best match I found, oh, hold on, move a notification out of the way, phlox. I'm gonna just call this phlox from now on because that's the funniest word ever, and it actually matches from what I could tell. So it's based on a flower called phlox, and it's spelled Phlox. I also love phlox because there was a character in Star Trek Enterprise named Phlox, and I never knew that that had anything to do with color. And in the show, it's not like he's a purple alien. He's just a guy. He's like a doctor, but whatever. And I'm a Trekkie, so I'm gonna call this color phlox from now on just because I think that's funny. I'm probably boring you guys talking about different colors of purple. I apologize. But if you have another color you think this should be called other than phlox, let me know. Maybe orchid. I think that was another one that I found that was close to this shade. Wispy, do you want to say hi? Oh, now she's going to jump down. I was going to let her say hi to all the viewers out there in Rainbow Land. So okay, there's Stormy. Let me show you Skydancer real quick, because I'm super happy about him as well. And yeah, I was looking at screenshots, because I was lame and I didn't have screenshots in front of me when I was doing my reviews, even though I was pretty much right about all of my memories of Stormy and how she looked in the show and the things that were all actually exact screen accurate on her. The only thing was her hair. But I didn't have a picture of him in front of me to compare. It says my connection is weak again. Hopefully it's okay. I'm sorry if this is choppy and horrible. If it is, I'll do this somewhere else next time I do one of these. But I went and looked up some screenshots, and yes, he does have brown eyes, if you can see here, because the doll has brown eyes. He does have brown eyes in the show, which I think is cool. The insides of his ears are brown, which I'm not really certain why they did, because the inside of his ears in the show is just the same color as his body, this deep purple. But all of the other horses have different colors inside their ears, so I guess they just wanted to give him some little distinctive mark. And because it's a male, maybe they wanted to put brown on there to just to differentiate. Although Starlight, the inside of his ears are pink, so never mind. I don't know why they did that, but they did. And then again with his hair color, it's different in the show. His is also that light lilac, lavender, whatever you want to call it, like Starlight, like Stormy's. But on the doll, he's got the same phlox, as I'm calling it, and really, really pale pink. I think maybe if they had done a pale lavender instead of pale pink, that might have been a little better, just because it would have been slightly closer to the show. But I love him so much, I'm not really that upset about it. There was one fan that mentioned, let me read her comment, because I thought it was interesting. If I can find it, hold on. Susanna Dowdy says, going off model to girlify sky, oh my gosh, I can't read you guys, hold on. Going off model to girlify Skydancer. Is this still going? Okay, it made a funny noise. Sorry, it scared me. Going off model to girlify Skydancer when most buyers are old fans, and lines like Monster High that didn't cater to the always needs pink notion is a real disappointment. Also can't get over the choice of brown for inner ears. I really wanted to love this too. So yeah, I kind of get what she's saying. But, I mean, the purple, he always was purple. And some people are going to say that's a girly color, even though I don't think any colors should be assigned to a gender. But, yeah, I don't think they should have changed his body color to be more blue or something like that, even though in some of the artwork he is more of a navy blue than purple. But, yeah, I guess she's talking about more his main color. But even that, in the show, it was a light purple. So he's going to look kind of girly no matter what they do. If they stick to making him look like the show version, which is mostly what they did. They just gave him a little bit more depth with the stripes in his mane instead of just one color. Are you gonna stick around this time, Wisp? Hold on. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, you're a good girl. Finally, y'all got to see her on camera being crazy. Yeah, I kind of get what she's saying, but at the same time, I'm okay with it personally. Because hopefully it'll grab the attention of more kids. They'll see the bright colors and they'll say, Mommy, I want that doll, and they'll buy it. And the more people that buy them, the more that will get made for us longtime fans and for new fans. I also love his lightning bolt here on his forehead. It's humongous. And this whole thing is embroidered. I don't know if I mentioned that on my review video. And let me check Sunriser. Yeah, her heart is also, that's all embroidery. So that's super cool. They did not skimp on any of the details with these horses. They're just as good of quality as Starlight was or is. And her head is a slightly different shape on mine. I don't know if you can tell. Well, their hair is in the way. No, that's going to make it more in the way. No. Sorry. It's backwards on the screen then for me. Okay, so you see how her head's slightly different shape? Just slightly, ever so slightly. It's no big deal, but I just noticed it and thought it was kind of funny. And maybe it's just the color, because she has the dark brown to signify her nostrils and her mouth. It makes her kind of like she has a goofy grin sometimes. But it's cute. I don't know. It's kind of cute. And I don't know what they could have done to make that not stand out so much anyway. Because Starlight, yeah, his are the same color, I'm pretty certain. So, I don't know. I think she's cute, and I think he's cute, and I love them very, very much. So let me ask you guys a question. See if any of you have an opinion. Now that we have 3 horses, one, do you want any more horses? Like if they continue this line, which I'm hoping they will, because it seems to be selling super well, so I don't know why it would stop now. But if you do want more horses, which ones do you want? There are 2 more possibilities that I see if we leave out Murky's silly robot horse, which we should, because that's not really a horse. That was like a thing with springs that, no. I would go with Onyx personally, because I love Onyx the character. He's so cool. He's only in the movie and in Horse of a Different Color. But in those 2 instances, he made himself very memorable. I love his voice. It's also done by Pat Fraley, who did Lurky and Buddy Blue and several other characters. So my vote would be, if we're going to get more horses, for the next one to be Onyx. And then the other option they could do is Shimmer, though I kind of would have a problem with that because she was only in the 2009 version of Rainbow Brite. She was not in the vintage line at all. She did not exist. That was just part of the 2009. And again, like Susanna was saying, girlifying things. It was a blue horse, but still very girlified. And I'm pretty sure it was a female horse as well. But that was supposed to be Moonglow's horse. That's why they made her in that line, so that all 3 girls, or Sky Powers, would have a horse. So, I mean, it would be a pretty doll. It's like a light aqua blue, like my walls behind me here. And it's got, oh gosh, I have to look again what colors are in the main, because I think it's like more than one. Yeah, it's like purple and light blue and some, yeah, again, maybe some lilac, that kind of thing going on. Oh, and she has a moon on her forehead. So it would go with the rest of them. I would understand if they made her, but at the same time, because she's not part of the original mythos, I'm not holding my breath, and I'm not really holding out desire. Like, if they make her, I will buy her, but I would prefer they make other characters before they make somebody like Shimmer. Or if they're going to make more sprites. Do you guys want to see more sprites? Because I think Twink is super cute. So if they made more sprites, who would you want to see? I'm not sure, honestly, who I would want to see next. Because they're all, I'm looking at my list here, you know, most of them just go with the Color Kids, and they haven't made any of the Color Kids yet, except in itty bitty form. So it would be kind of weird to have like a large Romeo sprite without having Red Butler to go with him. So if I were going to go with another sprite, I guess Night Sprite. Yeah, I guess I would want a Night Sprite, because I also really want them to make a big Moonglow. Now that they've made the big Stormy and the big Rainbow Brite, Moonglow is absolutely my next choice of who I want made in doll form. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Now that they've made Sunriser, I feel like they're probably thinking of making Tickled Pink at some point, because, well, she's pink, and even though in the original cartoon they were never together, like Tickled Pink didn't ride Sunriser, it wasn't her horse, but on the, do I still have it up here? No, I put it away. But the Sunriser, the hard-bodied Sunriser doll that came out in the 80s, on the box it said that she was Tickled Pink's horse. So if you want to go with that, then Sunriser should go with Tickled Pink, and it would be kind of weird to have Tickled Pink's horse without having Tickled Pink herself. But I still want Moonglow first, personally. But I would also be happy with Tickled Pink, because she's adorable, and we're getting her as an ornament next year, so maybe it would make sense to make a doll at the same time that they make the ornament. I don't know, but I'd be happy either way. What else did I want to say? Okay, Onyx Shimmer, sprites. Oh, hold on. Why is my phone making noises? Sorry. I think there are notifications happening in the background that I can't see. That's okay. So now that they've made 3 horses, if they don't do horses, at least for a while, would you want to see other animals like Kitty Brite or Puppy Brite? I would. Oh, I just saw a like. Thank you. Tell me, do you want to see a Puppy Brite or a Kitty Brite in the new line? I think that would be adorable. Like, neither of those characters are super rare if you try to collect the old ones from eBay, but Kitty Brite is definitely more rare than Puppy Brite, and one's in really good condition. They can go for a pretty penny. Like, I've seen her go for maybe between $30 and $50 on a pretty regular basis. So yeah, if they're gonna do animals, I would say Kitty Brite first. But then I would want Puppy Brite too to go with her. Because they're awesome. So yeah, and I already talked about Tickled Pink and Moonglow. Do you guys have any questions, comments? I know there aren't many of you online right now. I picked a bad time to do this. You're probably all working and are like, Katie, why are you doing this right now? I'm in the middle of my job and I cannot pay attention. But this will be available for everyone to watch later. So feel free to comment and leave comments after the fact. That's fine, and maybe I'll do another live thing and respond to those questions in that, or I'll just respond to them in the comments. One way or another, I'll answer you, is what I'm trying to say. But, oh yeah, one more silly thing. So, I love oldies. Like, I don't listen to oldies exclusively, but that's one type of music I really love. And I knew there was this song called Stormy, but I couldn't remember who it was by, so I went looking, and I've never even heard of this band, although I've heard their songs. Classic 4, and the 4 is like in Roman numerals, which is weird, but they weren't like a one-hit wonder, they were like a 3-hit wonder, apparently, because they did Stormy, Traces, and, oh no, I've forgotten the other one. There's another really popular song they did back then. But I wanted to play the Stormy song for you guys. Because it's funny. And you'll love it. Hopefully you can hear it. Let me get Stormy up here so I'm not dancing by myself.
You were the sunshine, baby. Whenever you smile on me. Oh, Stormy.
Okay, I think that's totally messing with my connection. My screen is frozen. Am I frozen for you guys too? Can you even hear me? Apparently that was a bad idea. I'm sorry. I messed it up. Is it still going? I'm touching the screen and nothing's happening. Let me check my Facebook thing and see if it finished on its own. Get out. Hang on. No, but it's showing me. No, that's old. Oh no! Here with. Come on, girl. Oh no! I hope I didn't kill this thing. Apparently, I killed the app, so I'm not sure I can tell this thing to stop. No, don't close. Let me close out other stuff. Maybe that'll help. If this is still going and you're just sitting here watching me close stuff on my phone, I apologize. Completely hosed. Oh, okay, something else closed. See, it's still saying that my page manager is stuck. No, I did not want to launch that. Wow, how do I have so many things open? Okay. I know what this thing's gonna do if I just close out of it without finishing it.